Sometimes, the news is too heavy for a nation to bear. August 6th, 2025. A date now carved into the heart of Ghana forever. On this day, the skies over our land turned from blue to black. A Ghana Air Force helicopter, carrying heroes, leaders, and servants of the people, fell from the heavens. And with it, fell the hearts of millions. It was supposed to be a day of duty. At exactly 9:12 a.m., a military Z-9 helicopter lifted off from Accra, bound for Obuasi in the Ashanti Region. On board, Defence Minister Omane Boamah, Environment Minister Ibrahim Murtala Muhammed, National Democratic Congress Vice Chair Samuel Sarpong, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator Lamuna Muniru, and dedicated Air Force crew. Their mission? To address one of Ghana's most pressing battles, the fight against illegal mining, galamsey, a fight to protect our land, our rivers, and our people. But less than an hour later, that mission would never be completed. Somewhere over the dense Ashanti forests, the aircraft vanished from radar. Moments later, villagers heard it. A deafening roar, a shattering impact, and then silence, followed by the rising scream of flames. Rescue teams rushed to the site. What they found was devastation. The wreckage lay twisted and burning, shrouded in black smoke that clawed at the sky. Personal belongings, a folder of documents, a pair of glasses, a charred briefcase, scattered among the debris. There were no survivors. 8 lives were gone. And in that moment, the nation's heart broke. Phones rang in offices across Accra. Ministers wept behind closed doors. Families collapsed in grief. And all of Ghana stood still. Omane Boamah, a doctor, a statesman, a man whose life was built on service and peace. Ibrahim Murtala Muhammed, fearless in the fight against the destruction of Ghana's environment, a voice that could not be silenced. Samuel Sarpong, a grassroots leader with a heart for the common man. Lamuna Muniru, a quiet but determined guardian of our nation's security. And the brave Air Force crew, whose duty to protect the motherland cost them everything. These were not just officials. They were fathers, brothers, sons, mentors, friends. They laughed, they dreamed, they loved, and they believed in a better Ghana. When the news broke, shockwaves rippled across the country. President John Mahama declared 3 days of national mourning. Flags were lowered to half-mast. Parliament fell silent, the floor heavy with unspoken sorrow. On social media, tributes poured in, from political allies and rivals alike. Churches and mosques lifted prayers. In villages, strangers held hands, united in grief. And from beyond our borders, messages of solidarity arrived. The African Union, West African leaders, and citizens across the continent, all mourning alongside Ghana. Even as we grieve, the questions remain. What brought this helicopter down? Was it the sudden change in weather, a mechanical fault, or something else entirely? Investigators have recovered the flight recorder, but answers will take time. And while the nation waits, one thing is certain. We cannot let their deaths fade into just another headline. Their mission, their purpose, demands that we seek the truth. For Dr. Omane Boamah, it was a dream of a secure and peaceful Ghana. For Murtala Muhammed, it was a vision of rivers that run clear, forests that stand tall, and communities freed from the poison of galamsey. For Samuel Sarpong, it was a belief that politics should serve the people, not the other way around. And for the Air Force crew, it was the honor of defending the Black Star. No matter the risk, their work is unfinished. And now, it falls to us. We must carry forward their fight. We must protect our land. We must demand safety, accountability, and truth. And above all, we must remember them, because a nation that forgets its fallen loses its soul. August 6th, 2025 will forever be remembered as Ghana's darkest day. But from the ashes of this tragedy, let us build the Ghana they dreamed of. Rest in peace, our heroes. You may have fallen, but your light will guide us still. Like and comment. Rest in peace to these heroes.